Hello winners! Welcome back to our channel. I'm Michelle. And again, just me today because Natalie will have no idea what these backpacks are. So it'll make more sense if I just try my best to go through them. Although forgive me, it's been quite a while since I've watched this series. I think like the last time I saw it was when season 8 came out, right? Season 8, and then I finished it and just haven't had a chance to go back and watch it again. So I would do my best. If I make mistakes, I'm so sorry. And also forgive the way my voice sounds because I am fighting the flu right now. The whole family got it, of course. It's finally my turn, right? Always happens. But alright, you guys can't tell, I'm dressed in theme today, although this one's kind of funny. So if you know me, I love my mashup shirts. So I've got a mashup of this one. I thought it was kind of pretty funny to wear this one because, well, I have a lot of Game of Thrones stuff. But this one is specifically a mashup of Dany and Ariel, which I thought was appropriate since the new Little Mermaid movie comes out this month. I know a lot of you guys are very excited for that. But yeah, I thought this was just a funny choice for this month. But yeah, it's gonna be 4 Game of Thrones bags today. These are all exclusives to 835. And they have 2 more pre-orders, but I don't think they're out just yet. I'm not sure when they're supposed to arrive, soon-ish. But these are the first 4 that have finally arrived. I know a lot of people were a little annoyed about how long these took, but it wasn't their fault. I think Loungefly these got put on the back burner a little bit, and so these didn't get sent out for quite a while. So it's been months waiting for these, but they're finally here and they're so pretty, and I think they were well worth the wait. So I'm gonna start with the Lannister ones, and then we'll do the Dany ones because the Karth Dany is like probably my favorite out of these 4 because it's so pretty. So let's do, alright, we'll start with Cersei. So if you guys know, I know a lot of people were looking more for probably like cosplay style and stuff, more of like maybe like the houses and everything with their symbols and stuff, but I did know the A35 mentioned that they were looking more for like specific characters, like outfits and stuff, specifically like kind of during their height of power is what they wanted to capture. Like, well, this is this specific Cersei. I think there's actually another one coming, maybe, but you know, this is Cersei's outfit. I want to say right around when her husband died, when Robert Baratheon died, maybe. So she still had a lot of power right there because then her kids were able to take over. I think so anyways. Don't take my word on that. But their thing was, yes, this is like their outfits at the height of their power, or when their character developed, like it was an important like character development moment kind of thing. I do like that on this bag there's a lot of details that you can't really see in the photos. So I'm going to show you guys up close. So of course you've got the Game of Thrones plaque, which you guys know me, I love a cool plaque of new franchises and stuff. You've got Game of Thrones on there. The detailing at the top right here, that's all embroidered. So again, I love the extra bit of like texture detailing. And then the red material, it's, how do I describe it? I'm trying to think of like the material that it reminds me of. It reminds me of umbrella material. Does that make sense? That kind of like vinyl-y material. I don't know if you can see in the video, but does that scratching sound familiar to you? Like, is that material that's like, it's like the waterproof material feeling kind of thing? That's what it reminds me of anyways. But then the front pocket is a little bit of more of like, not corduroy or felt, but it's that like, it's that thicker material that has like almost a smooth feel. It's hard. I'm sorry. I'm not a fabric person, so I can't. It's what it looks like, and sometimes I'm not sure how much you guys can see in terms of like from the camera, but it's that softer material. But okay, so this detailing is what I couldn't see really in the photos, not as well anyways, but you can kind of see all the trim right here in that gray on top of the gold. You've got the Lannister lions there, again more detailing on the side. You've got a really cool pendant here for the zipper pull, the Lannister lion. And again, this red material, It's like all the way around, and then the nice trim too. And nothing fancy on the back. And then let's see. Get some more Lannister logos on the inside there. The old school layout, you know, main pocket, two side pockets, that front pocket, the zippers across the front, and you do get a zipper pocket on the inside as well. Oh, the backpack strap though, is that like that textured strap that a lot of Loungeflies have, which I've noticed too. I think this is probably like the type of strap that I like best, just because I think it feels sturdier. Like this textured material, like a lot of the old school Loungeflies have this material, like the Darth Vader and stuff. It's like this really thick textured polyurethane. I feel like it feels so much more it feels like a much sturdier backpack versus like the softer polyurethane that a lot of the newer bags have. I like this textured one better, so hopefully it holds up pretty well. Actually, the bottom is made of that same material too, the same textured thick material. It's this red, it goes all the way around the rest of the bag besides the bottom. But yeah, so we've got Cersei here. Like I said, I think they're gonna have another outfit of hers where, again, kind of like big character moment. Yeah. Next we have Joffrey. Again, another kind of big character moment. I think this is around, it's gotta be around the time when he's king, right? Like I said, it's been a while since I've watched. I can't quite remember when these outfits pop up, but I know there's a lot of mixed feelings about this bag, and I get it. It's Joffrey, right? So if you watch the show, you know that no one likes this character, but the bag alone looks really cool. And I think that if you don't really know what character it's referencing, it's not so bad. It's just a pretty bag by that point. I know a lot of people are mentioning like the Renaissance festivals and stuff using this bag, like perfect for it, which I definitely agree. Because if you don't know the character or anything, this is just like a really cool like brocade style bag, right? Like, I mean, there's not really much that gives away what the character is if you don't know what it is. Like, you do get like, of course, the Game of Thrones plaque on there. Which it does have side pockets, by the way. It's a little bit hidden side pocket because it doesn't have that line at the top that I've mentioned before. You guys remember what I mentioned is that bags that have like kind of like this extra line at the top tells me there's usually a pocket. But when the pockets look like this, sometimes I can't tell there's a pocket. But you do get two side pockets, and then obviously like the big front pocket on this one to match the design, overall design. So they've been changing the front pocket to kind of match just whatever like to go with the look of the overall bag. But yeah, there's not really anything on here that would give it away, I don't think. There's not even like the Lannister lion or anything. The crown kind of, you know, it's got like the kind of branchy antler look, which I'm sure is probably has to do with like people think that he's oh my god, I just forgot the name of the house. Robert Baratheon's kid. So I'm sure, because obviously it's supposed to be, he's not supposed to be a Lannister only, right? It's supposed to be the son of Robert Baratheon, so it's supposed to have the antlers and everything. I can't believe I just completely blanked on the house. Like I said, it's been a while. Is it a stag? Is that what they're supposed to be? Anyways, I think that's kind of really only that gives away what the character is. But again, you'd have to know what it is. If not, it just looks like a nice bag with a crown on it. But look at all this detailing. I think this is, so you've got like velvet around this, the kind of wine red, which by the way, I thought that this would be a brighter red, but in real life it is more closer to like a wine red, I guess. Is that sounds accurate, right? Like a wine red. It's a little more on like the purpley side of red. Look at this. So all this detailing here, I think they're iron on. Right, that's what it feels like. So it's, you can feel it, there's a texture of them and everything all the way around. You've got this cool belt detailing here, so the applique that's printed on, those are little pieces. tight there. And yeah, like I said, you get that same brocade pattern on the side. Nothing on the back, but it does continue with that velvet material on the back, and then it's like the super soft straps. Almost suede feeling. Yeah, it feels like what suede feels like. So like super soft straps. And then let's check the inside here. And also I want to mention this one does have like the top handle. So two of these bags, the ones that I have now, the Game of Thrones ones, are top handles, and then the other two are like the regular old school handle where it's in the back. So you've got a pretty nice lining in there of, again, that wine red with gold Lannister lions all around there. No back pocket on this one, actually. Not that I can feel. Yeah, there's that one. Sorry, I'm like sniffling away. So I've got now a combination of, because I had my allergies were kicking in before, and so I didn't know if I was getting sick. I was already sniffly, but then I got the fever and stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm actually sick. But yeah, so Joffrey, like I said, just letting you guys know too, the upper handle is the same as the backpack strap. But yeah, like I said, the character is not great, but if you like at least just the style of the bag, there's not much that tells you what the character is, so you don't have to go around telling people you're wearing a Joffrey bag. Alright, there's that one, and then the last two are both Dany bags. Daenerys Targaryen. I'm saving my favorite for last, if you can't tell. This outfit does come much later in the series than this first one, but this is kind of her big Mother of Dragons outfit. If you guys remember, she's got like the chain and everything with the 3 dragon heads on there. So this bag is pretty cool. I'll show you guys all the details because I did kind of like at least give it a quick once over before. So first of all, again, this is one of the ones that has this top strap. No side pockets on this one. The material is, oh gosh, how do I describe this? Do you guys remember any of like the pants that would be around like when we were growing up in the 90s? These like, I don't know, I think I had like a couple pairs that had like this kind of weird shiny metallic-y looking texture, and like you could kind of feel the shiny part of it, but it's like in there. I don't know how to even describe it. What you guys see is what it is, but that's what it reminds me of. It's like some of the old school clothing that we were wearing in the 90s that had this like metallic-y sheen on it. It goes all the way around on the whole bag, including the handles. So this whole bag is pretty much made of like the one material. I do think the plaque's pretty cool there. That's all silver there. Again, Game of Thrones plaques. Like I said, this whole thing is the chain. All right, so to open this front pocket, it took me a bit to get it. So you have to push the button in. I'll show you guys from the side. So it's a little button. You push it in, and then you would pull this out. And so here's the thing. I was trying to figure out how to work the bag. So first of all, this little chain part, it's pretty cool. It's a lot of interlinked chain, so it's a fancy one, but it does not come off. So the whole thing is held together. I think I kept trying to check to make sure, yeah, everything is like linked in. So this doesn't come off or anything at all. So the front pocket part of this doesn't really open up very much, but the flap does come up, and then inside here, sorry, it's gonna be really awkward to hold, but inside this like hidden front pocket, you do get a little metallic button there to close it up. So you do get a front pocket. It's a little small, but it does have a closure on it, and like I said, the flap doesn't even open all the way. So anything that you're gonna put in there, hopefully you'll be able to keep it safe. Yeah, so when you close it, just slide this part back in. You hear a click. There you go. Click it shut. But yeah, this is one of those much more intricate design, and I think very different from any other bag that Loungefly has released. So that's pretty cool. And then the inside, you've got this really nice, like, deep, again, wine red with like a lighter, like brighter red of the Targaryen house, like logo, symbol, whatever it is. And I believe there's no back pocket on this one either. Yeah, I don't think there's one. But yeah, I think this one's pretty different. My favorite part definitely is the chain with the dragons on the front. But yeah, you could definitely tell a little bit more, like you'd recognize this as her outfit. But yeah, there's the Stanny bag. And then, like I said, I was saving this one because this one is my favorite out of the 4. I actually do love the Joffrey one because it, as a lot of people have said, the design on it is actually really pretty and well done. But this one's definitely like my favorite because this is her dress when she wears, when she visits Karth. Or not visits, I guess they kind of stumble upon it wandering around the desert. But this is the outfit that they gave her and that she wore. I think it's super recognizable. Obviously from fans, like if a fan saw this, they'd be like, this is her outfit. I actually have a dress that matches this, but I don't quite fit it anymore since I've had my mommy weight, but we will, so I might need to buy it in a bigger size, but we'll talk about that later. Anyways, but yeah, I think this is just, in general, this is a really recognizable outfit of hers. So again, this following 835's, you know, their idea, their envisioning of all of these bags is their outfits that are like during big moments of their character development. Oh, this is super cool. So all the details are really nice. So you've got like that light baby blue of the main bag. You've got the gold detailing here that's like, it's like printed on there. But then this gold part, this like filigree, which I think on her outfit was on like the shoulder piece, right? So in this bag, it's kind of all over. You've got it at the top part right here. It's actual applique. Again, gives it a nice 3D look. Down here on the bottom of the front pocket, and then you've got it all over the side and top as well. Which I think is kind of cool. It makes me think almost a little bit of like dragon scales. The zipper pull has this ginormous dragon egg zipper pull. And then, let's see, your gold trim, that blue and gold goes all the way to the back. You've got that soft material for the handles again, that kind of like suede feeling material, which I don't love, mainly because like here where I am, it's hot, and so wearing this kind of strap during the summer, it's like, ugh, just it sticks and I don't like it. So it's a slightly different blue too. I don't know if you guys can see it on the screen, but it's a little bit more like teal-y blue versus that blue, which is like a more sky blue. But yeah, same layout as the old school one. Main pocket, 2 side pockets. You got that front to zipper pocket. Inside is fairly simple. You've got light, dark blue on light blue with the Targaryen house symbol. And it doesn't look like there's a back pocket, but let me feel it. Sometimes the pocket's like a little further down. Okay, no back pocket for this one. But yeah, tell me which one is your favorite in the comments below. Out of the 4, you've got the 2 Dany bags, and then you've got the 2 Lannister bags of Joffrey and Cersei. So let me know your favorite, and then if you love the Game of Thrones bags and you're looking to collect more of them, like I said, I think they have 2 more on their website for pre-order right now. One is Marjorie, where it's like a light blue with her rose, like a rose pattern on the top with like a rose on the front too, which I think is like her outfit when she marries Tommen, right? Like kind of around that time. So I'd love that one too, so I still have to grab that one. And then the other one is Jon Snow. There's like fur detailing, 2 of the dire wolves on the front. So I think it's got to be one of his night watch outfits, right? I think that's probably what it's referencing. And then actually, I think there's at least one more that's coming soon. I think it's Sansa. So keep an eye out on that. But yeah, I think that's it. Sorry, like I'm in a little bit of a fog because I'm sick, so I can't think straight. But then again, I've been like tired pretty much perpetually lately anyways. But yeah, I think that's it for today. The 4 really cool backpacks. Go ahead and check them out at 835. Like I said, I think they're all still available. They should be. The last time I checked. Also available. I do have a discount code for them. I forgot to mention that from the very beginning. I'll put it in little notes at the beginning and probably again right here. And I do believe they do work on these exclusive. It's Winning Smiles is the whole code for these ones, and I think it's like 5% off or something like that. But anything that we can save works, right? Considering how much we probably spend on these backpacks, even a small discount, I will take it. To save me some money. But yeah, so check those out if you like them. Like I said, and then keep an eye out for more coming out. I think these are the only 835 is the only one that's released Game of Thrones bags so far. So definitely keep an eye out for these ones. More coming soon and everything. But yeah, all right, you guys. Do all the usual stuff like subscribe, all the all the usual things. If you haven't yet, make sure you do at least follow on either Instagram or Facebook, and keep an eye on my stories because that's usually where I'll post like new stuff coming out. I don't post in my main feed because there's already plenty of accounts that do that. So if that's what you're looking for, there's already a ton that do that, and it's a lot of commitment and time to get like those kind of posts up. So kudos to those accounts that do all of that. I just quickly pop them up in my story, which they'll sit there for 24 hours for you guys to check. So if you guys check at least once a day or so, you'll see all the new stuff that's coming out. I post like exclusives and everything that come out. Just a small PSA because this just happened last night. One of my fellow collectors, she sent me an account that she saw that started following her. They're using my profile picture. It's actually the one where I'm holding up the Boba Fett bag and like a bag organizer. They stole my photo, used it as their profile picture for a scam account. So these accounts are all over Instagram. So if you guys have any of these that follow you, immediately block and report them. They're scam accounts that usually these are the things that will like show you that they're probably scam accounts, right? But yeah, this one's using my profile picture, and so I don't want anyone to get scammed and think that I scammed them, because I don't sell Loungeflies or anything. That's what these accounts do. They say that like they're collectors and they're selling all the bags in the bags that's posted in their feed. All of them are for sale. No, collectors aren't sitting there just selling off their whole collection if anyone wants it. But anyways, some of the things to look out for: the username will usually be something like super generic. And often we'll even have the word Loungefly in it to try to like seem legit. Like there are like actual accounts that have the word Loungefly in it, like Loungefly Lad and other stuff. Like they have the word Loungefly in it, and they're real. But these ones, they're like really weird generic ones. Like the one that's I'll put a picture for you guys to see. The one that like is using my photo, I think it's like Loungefly_backpack. Like that's the most generic name ever, right? But some generic name. All of their bios tend to be pretty much the same thing. They'll put something that sounds personalized, like this one says like Disney mom and stuff, but like it'll say like authorized or what's it called, like authorized retailer and like guaranteed to be safe, or like it's like they'll use like all these terms that are like making them sound legit and stuff, and they're clearly not. But yeah, there'll be like something like the authorized retailer, everything authentic, and then they'll be like, we take payments in like Cash App and Venmo and Zelle. And the thing is, like with those ones, like especially with like Cash App, like there's no buyer protection. So if you send them money through that and you never get the product, which you won't, because they don't actually have anything in those photos. If you look through the photos, you'll see that they're either stock photos or there'll be photos from other accounts like mine. Like I start to recognize a lot of them. I'm like, that's from like so-and-so's collection, like the photo and everything, the setup is someone else's, and yet they'll use photos with like other people's faces, other people's collection in it, or stock photos from the store and stuff. So it's like it's not a personalized account. You'll see that there's like 5 different faces on the account, right? But anyways, you know, they'll be like, we take these forms of payment that like are not buyer protected or anything. They basically just take your money. I've had people actually come up to me and be like, oh, I paid this person and they just, you know, never send the product. I'm like, yeah, it's because it's a scam account. Like they're gonna want you to pay like family and friends only, which again, no buyer protection. And PayPal won't help you with that because you sent the money that way. Like there's no protection for you. They're just like, you just sent the money to this random account. And like I said, yeah, they'll hold on to your money, and then you're never gonna get they sent to you. And I mean, the best you can do is open a claim with your credit card or something. But yeah, just don't fall for these accounts, okay? They're not real. Just do your research and check you be careful about buying from other people. Like make sure you do your research, make sure it's real. But the safest thing is just gonna be for you to buy straight from a retailer and not these random Instagram accounts. But yeah, alright, sorry, I kind of went off on a tangent, but it's because these accounts have been popping up a lot lately. I get a lot of them following me all the time. Like I get probably at least 1 a day following me, and I always immediately block and report them for scam. But yeah, so be careful when you buy, alright? Buy straight from Loungefly themselves or one of the like actual authorized retailers. Like, you know, I have some listed down below in my link tree, or if you go to Loungefly, one of their highlight tabs has like a whole list of their actual authorized retailers who are safe and will send you the actual products. But alright, you guys, this video kind of went long, but it's because I wanted to, well, first of all, we have 4 bags, and second, because I want to make sure you guys are safe when you're collecting. I don't want anyone to get scammed out of anything, because that sucks. And part of the reason why I've made a lot of these videos is to warn people to not get scammed, and so you can have fun collecting, because I don't think it's fun to collect anymore if you're getting scammed left and right. But anyways, you guys, alright, thank you so much for watching, and we will see y'all next time.